Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Explainer. It's your sassy trainer Miko, and I am absolutely thrilled to have you here for another deep dive. Now, if you joined us for our last Explainer where we threw HighLevel and ActiveCampaign into the ring together, you know we love a good software showdown. Well, today, we're picking right up from where we left off, but we're looking at a brand new heavyweight matchup. We are going to objectively unpack HighLevel's direct marketing claims and comparisons against the industry giant HubSpot. Now, if you're an aspiring virtual staff member, a freelancer, or literally just anyone who wants to learn the ins and outs of these tools, you need to listen up. Knowing how these platforms stack up against each other, and more importantly, how they bill their users, is going to make you incredibly valuable to your future clients. All right, let's dive right into this.
So here is our roadmap for today. We're looking at 1. The cost of scaling. 2. HubSpot versus HighLevel pricing. 3. Consolidating your marketing tools. 4. What is white label SaaS? And 5. Zero-cost migration promise.
All right, Section 1, the cost of scaling, the success penalty.
Let's talk about a universal problem almost every single growing business faces when trying to scale up. When a business is successful, they get more leads, right? They make more contacts, they bring on more team members to handle the workload. It sounds super simple, but here is where this concept of the success penalty comes in. HighLevel's core argument in the source material is that traditional platforms like HubSpot aggressively scale up their pricing as your business grows. In simple layman's terms, the better you do at your job, the more you get penalized with a sky-high software bill just for having a larger contact list or needing an extra user seat. HighLevel argues that growing your contact list shouldn't mean unnecessarily inflating your monthly expenses.
To really ground this problem in reality, let's look at a real-world example straight from the source. This is from a verified user, Nathan Klug. He states, "We were priced out of HubSpot as soon as we decided we wanted to look into adding the Marketing Hub. We were going to be paying $1,500 to $2,000 a month." He goes on to say that by making the switch, they're paying a third of that for all the features they actually want. For you aspiring virtual staff out there, understanding this specific pain point is absolutely crucial. Your clients are stressed about these massive monthly bills. They're actively looking for solutions, and knowing how to navigate these costs makes you an absolute lifesaver.
Moving on to Section 2, HubSpot vs. HighLevel pricing, comparing the costs.
Let's run a direct financial showdown based on the source data we have. There is a sheer, massive contrast in the starting points for these enterprise-grade tools. HighLevel highlights a flat rate starting at $97 a month, and they boast unlimited users and contacts right out of the gate. Conversely, HubSpot's comparable tools start at $800 a month. Though you gotta note that asterisk there, meaning the actual pricing varies based on features and contacts, utilizing a tiered pricing structure that HighLevel characterizes as an add-on tax.
So the really crucial point here is the underlying philosophy of these two pricing models. It's a battle of tiered pricing games versus one flat rate. According to HighLevel's materials, HubSpot locks crucial features behind expensive tiers. Want more contacts? Pay more. Need another user seat for a brand new virtual assistant? Pay more. HighLevel, on the other hand, positions itself as having absolutely no surprises. You pay your flat rate, and whether you are closing your very first deal or your 1,000th deal, the fee stays exactly the same. No add-on tax, no unexpected usage hikes.
All right, Section 3, consolidating your marketing tools, ending the Frankenstack.
Let me put on my trainer hat and translate a bit of tech jargon for a second. Have you ever heard of a Frankenstack? That's when a business uses 5 or 6 completely different disconnected apps just to run their marketing. You know the drill. One app for the website, another for emails, a third one for text messages, a fourth for calendar bookings. It's a chaotic, stitched-together monster. Well, HighLevel claims to replace that disjointed mess with this all-in-one feature set. From a single tab, you can manage funnels, send email campaigns, do two-way SMS messaging, handle calendar bookings, and manage your full customer relationship pipeline. For a virtual assistant, this is huge. It means you only have to learn and log into one platform, not 6.
By having literally everything in one place, HighLevel offers drag-and-drop simplicity, which allows businesses to easily automate texts and emails. And why does this matter? Because missed follow-ups equal missed revenue. If a lead fills out a form, the system can automatically send them a text message right away, ensuring no potential client slips through the cracks. It takes all the chaos out of the equation and creates this beautifully streamlined automated workflow from top to bottom.
And the source material claims that this all-in-one approach is incredibly popular. Over 60,000 agencies are currently utilizing this platform to simplify their tech stack and scale faster. That is a massive user base actively choosing to move away from juggling countless different platforms.
Which brings us to Section 4. What is white label SaaS, the agency play?
Okay, SaaS stands for Software as a Service. So what does it mean to white label it? Let me break this down in the simplest layman's terms. White labeling is basically taking someone else's software, completely stripping their logo off of it, slapping your own brand name and logo on it, and selling it to your clients as if it were your very own product. Just imagine if you could take a powerful CRM, call it Miko's Amazing Software, and charge your clients a monthly fee to use it. That is the sheer power of white label SaaS. It creates a completely separate revenue stream for agencies.
HighLevel's white labeling feature gives users full, total control. You can build and brand your own custom version of the app. You get to set your own pricing, meaning you aren't locked into HighLevel's rates when you're selling it to your clients. You can offer them free trials to get them hooked. And honestly, the best part for us beginners? There is zero coding required to do this. None. Plus, you get unlimited sub-accounts, meaning you can bring on as many clients as you want without paying HighLevel a single dime more.
This quote from Troy Dean over at Agency Mavericks perfectly sums up why marketing agency leaders view this as such a major advantage. He says, I looked at the feature set, I looked at the price point, but then I looked at the potential revenue model for our agency clients, and it became an absolute no-brainer. You see, when a platform doesn't just save you money on your own marketing, but actually gives you a real product you can resell to make money, that completely shifts the entire dynamic compared to traditional CRMs.
Let's hit Section 5, the zero-cost migration promise, switching platforms.
I know exactly what you are thinking right now. You're saying, Miko, this sounds fabulous, but if an agency has been using HubSpot for 5 years, isn't it an absolute nightmare to migrate all that data over? Well, to remove that friction and that totally understandable fear of leaving an established giant, the source indicates that HighLevel promises concierge migration support at zero cost. They claim they will completely handle moving your data over for you, and they boast an easy onboarding process designed to train teams in hours, not weeks. They want businesses focused on scaling their systems, not expanding their workloads.
Let me give you a quick step-by-step tutorial on exactly how that onboarding pathway works. Step 1, get started. According to their claims, a new user can launch their very first funnel, calendar, or pipeline in under an hour. Step 2, use the platform. This is where you consolidate your tools, bringing your emails, your texts, and your CRM data all into one place so you can set up those automated follow-ups from a single login. Step 3, see results. Because you aren't fighting with disconnected software anymore, you keep your clients longer, close more deals, and actually grow. They position the switch as a guided pathway that takes you from overwhelmed to entirely in control.
And just to validate that the platform actually has the capacity to handle this kind of rapid growth and data migration, the source presents some truly massive scale. Get this. HighLevel currently powers over 2 million businesses, processing over 1.73 billion monthly messages and handling 194 million monthly leads. This data is basically provided to assure potential switchers that the infrastructure under the hood is rock solid. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of our explainer. Based on the direct comparisons provided by HighLevel, they are making a very aggressive, pointed case against traditional tiered CRM pricing. They offer a consolidated, white-labeled, flat-rate alternative that's specifically designed to scale with those nasty surprise costs. So I'm going to leave you with this final, provocative thought. When you look at the apps you or your clients are currently juggling, is it time to stop paying the success penalty for business growth? Really think about it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, your sassy trainer Miko, for this deep dive. Keep learning, keep growing, and I will absolutely catch you on the next explainer.